Sometimes I have a memory, and I wanna make it now. I'm feeling like used scenery, living off a crowd. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? Oh. Gonna be like out, I'm out in so high I can see her now she flies me by. She's pretty, she almost, she flies, she how's to do, day hard, Oh, hey, thanks everybody. Okay, I used to write some articles about art and hang out with the gallery rats. I was a gallery rat, I did. Gallery rats would go to the galleries and just drink their booze. This is called Gallery Hobbit. Looking for something to do, a gallery hopping. Gallery hopping. Got no money, got no booze, a gallery hopping. Gallery hopping. Oh, Joe, he's out in Chelsea, gallery hopping. showing down the street. Gallery hopping. He's got revenge and he's dealing with his feet. Gallery hopping. The pain suck, but we don't care. Gallery hopping. Three posts and fire in the air. Gallery hopping. Sam, 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 and you know his name. One man and a joke in the day. Gallery hopping, taking it too long. Just got back from Mary Boone. Gallery hopping. We serve caviar with a spoon. Gallery hopping. The paper bags hanging on the wall. Gallery hopping. With a hand between a urinal stall. Gallery hopping. You look so scared. You don't get there. Taking it too long. She's so good. Get a show in that neighborhood. Cause they're making space for human waste. We gotta hop it. We can't wait to get a taste. We gotta hop it. When that man is jumping down, getting too low. No to scare. Don't give it down. Getting too low.
What, do you got somewhere to go? Oh, I gotta go take a Pilates class or something. No. Put it away. Put it away. No one needs to know that I need to know what time it is. Nobody cares. See? Oh wait, what time is it? Okay, here. I know. I've done this a lot earlier. As long as every string is out of tune, that's fine. Alright, true story. This is a song for artists and so-called artists. Here we go. All for the sake of art. Here's the strange and maimedest part. What was said I cannot say. Take these awful thoughts away. Don't you know that we are one in a million? All for the sake of art. Not for the faint of heart. Leo Tolstoy's What is Art? Entertainment doesn't start. What has come apart. Put together as it's one in a million. All for the sake of art. Not for the everyday parade. Commandeer a cavalcade. Sleight of hand in which to raise. Sleight of heart will lead the way. Pulled apart, but still we're one in a million. All for the sake of art. We're gonna tell you you can relish and embellish wellness, not more selfish in earthly delights. We're gonna warn you about the great escapes that it takes to make it right. Throwaway lyric, thank you. All within a trick of the hand. I was sleight of eye to see and to fully understand. Repercussions follow thee to a cataclysmic float. Is there meaning to this vote? Or is the fix already in? Indiscrepancies will win. Follow leads as if they're one in a million. All for the sake of art. Here we go. All for a couple of bucks. We sacrificed our lives, making meaning with our hearts. What was serviceable once is now delectable today. In this ordinary way, there are those who call this art. Throw the evidence away, pulled together, pushed apart, just like any other day. What's begun, begot as one in a billion. All for the sake of, all for the good sake of, all for the sake of art. All for the sake of art. Here's my one guitar solo. That's why. Thank you, thank you. Not the best lead guitar player, that's for sure. That's for sure. Okay, I'd like to bring up tonight's first very special guest of my act tonight, of my show. This guy's been with me for, this is not exaggeration or hyperbole or nothing, thousands of shows. Some of you know who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, my main man, Mr. Matt Dallow on accordion. Mr. Matt Dallow! Sorry about that. Mr. Matt Dallow! You did not do that last chord. I'm sorry about that.
I deserve it.
Alright. So, I wanted to write a song that was completely non-controversial. I'm not looking for any problems from you people or anything like that, right? So, we wanted to write a song about the weather. And the song does not have double meaning. Do not look for, oh, is it about the environmental crisis? No, it's not about anything like that. Please. The song's about nothing controversial whatsoever. Like there's anything controversial about that or whatever. This song's called Rainy Summer, but we changed it to should we call it, okay, can we do an ask the audience? Would you want to hear a song about a rainy summer or a rainy winter?
Summer! Rainy summer.
Summer it is, thank you. Okay, this is Rainy Summer. The song is also known as Crazy Christmas, and the song is also known as another version of, Crazy London Summer. Remember that? So we've reworked this song like 4 or 5 different times depending on what we need to do, including with Crazy London Summer. Oh my God. Anyways, this song's called Rainy Summer. It's not controversial. Do not look for any hidden meaning. You're not going to find it. Starts off with A sharp. A sharp. 1. I've got that rainy summer. Got that rainy, crazy, lazy, lazy summer. Got that rainy summer on my mind. That's my fault. Got that rainy summer. Got that rainy, crazy, lazy, lazy summer. Got that rainy summer on my mind. It's about nothing. The sky is clear when you're way up here, and nothing seems to mind. Got that rainy summer on my mind. Then all of a sudden, the clouds appear like they were sent from up above, and nothing seems to matter to my love. Fucking that solo! Now that's a solo. The sky is clear when you're way up here, and nothing seems to mind. Got that rainy summer on my mind. Then all of a sudden, the clouds appear like they were sent from up above. Look out, nothing seems to matter to my love. Rainy summer, got that rainy, crazy, lazy, lazy summer. Look out, rainy summer, got that crazy, lazy, lazy summer. Got that rainy summer on my mind. Got that rainy song is in the public domain, so you can use it for whatever you want to.
Thanks, I got a lot of papers too.
Look at this! We're a band of papers. Oh yeah?
Started off as an office.
That's what you we like notice, yeah, don't quit your day job. I'm like, This next song is called Yellow Jacket. This song is a bit of a, it tells of a oddly strange situation that's a little too much to get into right now. And I know we've all had some ups and downs in our lives, and you know, we're kind of all lucky to be here, if you know what I'm talking about. I mean, some of us should have died many times over. So I'm really thankful to be here. Way too many close calls, you know, and some self-inflicted, some done, you know, by some jerks or whatever. But you know, I don't take nothing for granted. No, this kind of song's sort of about that. This incident that happened shortly after America's bicentennial, which was a big deal in 1976. It was, for those of us who remember, it was a big deal. It was a slow news week, apparently. The song is called Yellow Jacket. Tell 'em what it's worth. Yellow jacket, I could never sell it any more than I could find an excuse. What is the use? Tell 'em where it hurts. Magic bullet, I could never find that thing to tell 'em what to kill. Like it or die, that's what I got. There comes a time to make amends. Not that we should. Who's got the goods? Tell me why you're never satisfied. Hard to tell. Letters signed in silk, silver stockings. That was just a phase. I'm going through. Counted, settled, didn't let it, but it, find work, job, kill, find, raise, job, what? Wake up every morning. Watch the sunrise. Get out of bed, that's what she said. Time to turn the tide. Better bed. This is the part with the rhyme and the heart. August 1976. I was playing with sticks, planting the flag. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Let's do the rock song. So this next song, this should be fun. So when people hear this, when this it's like the one thing I just okay. Cat's out of the bag. Here we go. Cat's out of the bag. Wow! So I just got back on from this really long European tour with our good friend Jesse Cannonball. Yeah! All over Europe, 14 countries in like 6 days. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't know. All I know is a lot of carrying things. It was a carrying kind of thing. But Jesse would always do this thing where he would talk about like his thoughts about like people's reactions to his songs. and it kind of pushed me to the brake a couple times. But then I realized I started doing it. I was like, oh my God, Jesse Cannonball Chapman. And so when people hear this song, this is what they think. But this one person said this about this song, like, oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. So I'll just let you think whatever you want to think about this song. When people do hear this, though, they often think that, oh, it's a song about me, Jason. It's a song about me. When they, yeah, it is. All right. The song is about the song is about relationships. It's based on a very famous melody, though. It's a melody you might know, written by. I'm going to get all classical on you here, real quick. It's a little bit like I'll do a lot of conducting. Yeah, I'll down on the one. This guy, and lots of stuff we could have done in rehearsal. Okay, anyway, thanks. The song is written by. Okay, I'm gonna. Can I name drop for a second here? The song is written by Johann Sebastian Bach. Yeah, so let's feel cultured. Anyway, I took the melody from it and wrote a song about a life cycle piece about relationships, beginning, middle, end. There's one death, there's one birth, just like any good song. And Matt's going to hold it down here on accordion while I do the song. You may see some of yourself in this song. If so, tell me later on. Okay. Let me see. Oh, there's the sea. This is the tale of two people who needed each other. They meet one another by accident, maybe on purpose. It's hard to explain what the circumstance was. Some would call it coincidence. Others would think about their situations, unstable relations, and cordon off sensations. Reality hits and you find yourself pregnant with child, of course. It's the child of God who's been sent from above. Save for the 3 minutes of love, but the funniest parts were the formal exchanges. I'll call you on Saturday, maybe the phone rings. I need a companion who understands everything now. I'm a liar, I'm fronting for somebody's father, an infant who's deemed irresponsible. Maybe it's possible. Perhaps the baby was born with a function, a mission, a reason to satisfy someone. The mother completely, and albeit neatly, and tricks be they treatly. The child has grown and is now an adult with adult responsibilities, jobs, unemployment, economy crashes. We're good for the moment. The money is real, but in life hard to quantify. Splitting it even makes everything easy when selling on Etsy. We'll try not to simplify. Forces compel us to mock indiscriminately. Sheer interaction becomes a distraction from real life, which means more than computer screens. All these gadgets and gizmos we stare at for hours and hours, enforcing beliefs that we already knew. How much time do you do? How much time? As for me and my marriage, it's tricky yet busy, yet filled with domestic bliss, animals, chores. My art aligns with yours. My art aligns with yours. What the difference is between fact and reality. Serious malady, headache, and heartache become interchangeable, maybe exchangeable. The moral, of course, is to never veer off it and keep yourself clean from the destructive forces that penetrate progress and veer you off courses. The legend's been told, be it too many times, that the knock on conformity, maybe enormity, maybe some normalcy, maybe some reason, some rhyme, when it's me and my interests that come at the forefront of every discussion without repercussion, without interruption. 2 more verses. I ask of this question, who is this lawyer who's down in the foyer? He's practiced immunity, granted impunity, all for a lease that's signed in perpetuity. Where is my neighbor? She went into labor, another new baby. I think it's a Christian, gave birth in the kitchen. I thank you for listening. And wow, didn't even read the lyrics. That's tricky. All right, let's tear through a couple songs here. How are we doing for time? We doing all right? Good. I can't see with or without my glasses, so I guess that means okay. So I can't see with or without. Here we go. Can I just go off script for a second? Don't ever get your glasses in Bushwick, right, Matt? I can't.
We go to the same glasses.
We go to the same glasses place. As you can see, I'm not wearing mine because I can't see with or without my glasses. Same.
Ever feel about here that I can see?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's just tear through some songs. No more stories, no more jokes. Listen to it. No more jokes, all right? Come on. We're a serious act. God. Okay, why? Why not? And then Pierre after that. Okay. We got a few more songs. We're just gonna rip through these like it's nobody. Emily Frembgen's coming up next. Who we all know and love. And Jeffrey Lewis, the one and only, will be closing out the night. And of course, big thanks to Joe Bendik and Izzy for being up there earlier, starting to sing up. I heard Joe. I heard him. There we go. Thank you very much. The song's called Why. Why do you sit there and cry? You shed a tear, televised fear, asking what you gonna do, and why do you stand still inside? You shed a tear, a melody comes from what you hold is dear, and why would someone ask me why? Underneath the pale blue sky, and compromise the world's desire. Why would you tell me goodbye? I shed a tear, comedy love songs never seem sincere, and why would someone ask me why? Underneath the moonlit sky, and infiltrate the world's desire, higher than high. Why would you get up and go? Just don't know. Why in the world does anybody know? So why? Are there clouds in the sky? Just don't know. Where do they come from? And where do they go? Hiding the sun from any shows. And what in the world does anybody know? So why? C minor. Thank you, that was why. I'm going to give the title track to our next song. This song is the title of my 45, it's the title of my CD, and it's the title of my cassette tape. Because I really like this song. They told me to play this song a bunch. This is called I Really Love You Tonight. It goes out to all the lovers out there. You any lovers out there? Oh, that's pretty good. It takes a lot of courage to admit that. I'm really going, I'm in. Unless my wife's there, like, oh, I'm a lover. She's not here tonight, though. She doesn't socialize like we do sometimes. It's all right, though. She's Mother Pigeon. It's okay. All she lives for is conversation. Darling, gonna make a sacrifice to persuade by some persuasion. All you live by is intuition. We're gonna make it through this calendar year. Then I got a premonition. I really love you tonight. I really love you tonight. I really love you. I love you. I really love you tonight. I really need you right now. I really need you now. Wow, I really love you. I love you. I really love you tonight. Come on, a serious song. Alls I know are complications. Village idiots manifest manifestations. Liberty, where's my apparent heir? In Springfield, Missouri. Got a lot of bit of light there to see. Who will be my true torch bearer? Come on, someone. I really love you tonight. I really love you tonight. I really love you. I love you. I really love you tonight. I really need you right now. I really need you. Wow. I really love you. I love you. I really look out. I wrote this down tonight. I need to let you know. Reality was tight, a little bit unknown. There was an empty space inside. I thought about the past and what I left behind. That's right, next time I'll live until I die. I really love you tonight. I really love you tonight. I really love you. I love you. I really love you tonight. Thank you. Peter Dizozza for our final couple songs. We got a couple quick songs we're going to do for you. Peter Dizozza is not here notes unless he does. Peter, do you have notes? Yes, Peter has notes! And then Emily Frembgen's coming up next, and then Jeffrey Lewis, and of course thanks to Joe Bendik. I'm Jason Trachtenburg, it's Matt Dowdle, Peter Dizozza. And so here's what's going on. People are like, what's going on now with this paper? What's going on? Along with Mara Campbell, who is in the audience tonight, mostly Mara. It can clap. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We have a celebrity here. We are writing a musical together. Mostly Mara. And this song is and I'm doing the music, and I'm gonna throw in a line or two here and there in the book. And so it's called Anna and Fyodor. And we're going to close the set with a medley of songs from the musical Anna and Fyodor. Basically, who do you think the musical is about?
Anna.
The musical about Anna and Fyodor. Okay, right. Well, I'll pose the question a little bit differently next time. That was not the answer I was looking for. No, it's about Fyodor Dostoevsky. Thank you. Yes, about Fyodor and his much younger second wife Anna Dostoevsky. And so it's all the trials and tribulations that a younger middle-aged Fyodor and then an older Fyodor gets into. And Fyodor Dostoevsky sings, and it's absolutely wonderful. I'm going to do a medley of songs from the musical to close the set tonight. And you've been a lovely audience. You laughed at most of my jokes. Okay, that was one more, that's good. That's 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 one less, that's okay. Oh, that's one more, okay. Sorry. Thanks. That's two more. Here we go, guys. We could have been halfway down the song already. Okay, anyway, what kind of club is this? It's a real pleasure to be here. Thank you. Hopefully we won't do anything to totally embarrass ourselves, and hopefully we get asked back to do another show here at some point. We'll see. This song's called Why Now? We're going to slow things down for you a little bit. Anna, what in heaven's name has brought you over here? Anna, what a woman, such a girl, you are so near. Anna, who decided, who could have the final word? Are you an angel? Are you a bird? Anna, where was God when I was almost left for dead? 4 long years in exile, just for something that I said. When my lower nature almost brought me to my knees. Are you the rainfall? Are you the breeze? Anna, I must ask of you, and so I ask you now. Why has God decided that I needed you somehow? Just a shred of happiness, a chance of bliss, I say. Anna Grigorievna, what do you say? Anna, you have come to me We go into the next song, guys. And let's do it. Here we go. What I want to read. What's the note? There's like accordion coming out of the keyboard. There's piano coming out of the accordion. What I really want to do, I really want to dance with you. Just dance with you. I do. And before you have to go, I really want to dance with you. Just dance with you. So, let's take all of our time to find this paradigm into a pantomime. Waltz, we'll dance another waltz. Eliminate our faults beyond the great divide. Yes, you have such lovely style, old-fashioned, like a cloak with sleeves. The finest weaves, all the while. Yes, we'll dance the dance quadrille. We'll dance until we both are old. Dance the mazurka like a real Pole. You bring out all my charms. They sparkle and they shine, becoming yours. What's mine? Let's decorate this place. We'll make this place our space until the end of time. What I really want to know is if you want to dance with me. This dance will be our own. From the musical, and if we go out, we're going out with this song here. Gotta fix the church. It's not that kind of club. Okay, here we go. It used to be, right? From what I hear. Okay, this is our final song of the night. Thank you again for coming out. I know you have a lot of choices on the entertainment. It's a wonderful show. Emily Frembgen is coming up next, so look out. One of my favorite songwriters in the 21st century. Yeah. So here's what's going on. If you're about to die, and it's scene 24, and you've been dying for the last 3 or 4 scenes, this is a good song to sing. If you're about to die. And if once again, this is in the public domain. If anyone wants to use this for a funeral, or whatever you want to do, all of my songs are in the public domain, including the birthday song. Use them for anything you want to use them for. I don't want some like lawyer yupster making any unnecessary money for sitting around doing nothing. So I will spare that and just give them away for free. That's my plan. If there are words you cannot say, just tell them to me anyway. And so, tell me before I die. As you sit beside my bed, make sure there's nothing left unsaid. But if so, tell me before I die. And I have to say, I'm on my way. And show this settled side. So I have to say, I love you. Goodbye. Tell the time upon a clock, and if that clock should ever stop, say so, but tell me before I die. Though time won't stop, but if it does, I wonder if it was, because it was. You'll tell me before I die, but then time won't start, and we won't part. I'll never wonder why. goodbye. Oh, what an enormous feeling as the waves come crashing in. They take me to eternal light and bring me back again. There's a place not far from here, but if you see it disappear, then so tell me before I die. For what it's worth, and maybe more, I'll leave the earth beyond the shore and go. Tell me before I die, and I'll have to say I'm on my way until the end of time. That I'll have to say I love you, and it's that I'll always love you, and in fact I'll always love you. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Dizozza, I'm Trachtenburg. Frembgen's up next.
So great.
Looking over my shoulder at all of my choices and some of my mistakes. I can't remember the faces. You're alive, I know 'cause I've seen you with your little boy and wife, blonde hair and eyes of blue. Should I have wanted a baby? I was just trying to function. Did I get a raw deal? Back in the city, you said you were in love with me. I can't remember the feeling. It's like I'm watching a movie of somebody who's not me. Does everybody feel? Does everybody feel? Does everybody feel this way? Here's another new one. The world doesn't run out of people to love you. Stop thinking that it does. Stop thinking that it does. And the world isn't ending before it's supposed to. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I tried to
piss and take a shower. Like asteroids hit planetoids, I hit my day's caffeine. Like clockwork gears of cosmic years, I'm a creature of routine. I eat dinner out alone each evening, there's 4 places I like. If it might be Monday, I'll go play the open mic. My sketch of John Berger tonight is 6017. You'd think by now I'd draw him right, I'm a creature of routine. Each time I start to date someone, I start to think the same. She can't possibly make me forget my soulmate, what's her name? I've lived through all my habits and I've been through the same scene. I could stop being a creature if I could drop this old routine. Each year I tell myself I'll exercise and learn to cook. Each year I write about 12 songs and make 1 comic book. Each year I say I'll act less Latch and live more Adam Green. Each year the mirror seems to show a creature of routine. Cause a creature from another world always eats astronauts. A creature with 2 X-ray eyes always sees through your thoughts. A creature from a black lagoon always drags off a teen. Guess I always do the same thing too, cause I'm a creature. I'm a creature of routine. Why can't I sleep at night? Why can't I feel alright? Why not just paint the town? Why not just settle down? Was it something that I did, or something that was done to me? Is there something I can do? Guilty of stupid in the 1st degree. Why can't I turn the bend? Why can't the story end? Why is the work not done? Why is the fun not fun? Was it something that I did, or something that was done to me? Is there something I can do? Guilty of stupid in the 1st degree. There's other stuff that's real. There's other ways to feel. There's sugar and there's salt. Can't be all one heart's fault. Why is the evening blue? Why don't you love me too? Why do we live these lives? Just to see who survives. Was it something that we did, or something that abused our soul? Is there something we can do? Guilty of stupid and there's no parole. I'll change my attitude. I'll eat some better food. I'll try more love and softness. I'll run for public office. Because if it's something that I did, or something that was done to me, there must be something I can do to have a stupider, less way to be. The world is just a series of confounding events, and it doesn't even make any sense. There's women I reject and others who reject me, but what do we expect each other to be? Humans are an animal that learned how to think, and there's an animal I pay as my shrink. Some replicating molecules grew up to be moss, other molecules turned into your boss. A whale was once an animal that walked on the land. They sing in words we might someday understand. They sing the world is just a series of confounding events, and it doesn't even make any sense. Rocks and other objects are all scattered through space, and they seem to be all over the place. We don't think they're interesting because they're not awake, but it's possible we've made a mistake. When we first learned to kill humans by the dozens, we killed them, then the hundreds, then the thousands, then millions. That's a big achievement when you see it that way, but a Neanderthal would probably say, the world is just a series of confounding events, and it doesn't even make any sense. Someone built the pyramids, that someone demanded, and I assume it all worked out like they planned it. Dreams had a monopoly on fictional visions before the movies and the home televisions. Brains had a monopoly on thoughts before books, but the way all of this progress now looks is that the world is just a series of confounding events, and it doesn't even make any sense. Where are all the empires of China and Rome when I move into my retirement home? 150 years of the industrial age was all it took to reach a critical stage. What are all the vinyls and the CDs and tapes gonna be when we turn back into apes? Where is all the money that I put in a bank? I used to know, but now I'm drawing a blank. Because the world is just a series of confounding events, and it's not even a linear line. Is that a positive or negative sign? It might be relatively turning out fine, but even sense for you is different from mine. That people give me have gotta go into the trash. Letters people send me, I always burn them into ash. Cause someone wants to give it, means I have to keep it. Why? No, I must chuck it in the trash or be stuck with it till I die. A vinyl and a t-shirt from a band that I once played with. A mug with my name on it from a family I once stayed with. An elaborate handmade birthday card adds an extra special factor that just makes it slightly harder to stuff down the trash compactor. Things that people give me have gotta go into the trash. Letters people send me, I always burn them into ash. Cause someone wants to give it, means I have to keep it. Why? Now I must chuck it in the trash or be stuck with it till I die. Photographs and comic books, an old scene that a friend did. Gotta store it the rest of my life, is that what he intended? You only pressed 9 copies of your poem book, that's great. Presented me one as a gift, guess what, now there's just 8. Cause the endless flow of clutter has to have an exit strategy. I chuck stuff from my grandmother, tossing your tapes, not a tragedy. I know this friendship bracelet hardly takes up any space, but the same's true for 10 million other tchotchkes in my place. So things that people give me have gotta go into the trash. Letters people send me gotta get burned into ash. Just cause you wanna give it, means I have to keep it. Why? I just chuck it in the trash or be stuck with it till I die. A baseball cap I got from playing at some record store. A ticket stub from Fish at SPAC in 1994. The Hanukkah menorah and announcement of your newborn. 10,000 lovely drops of rain that form a giant crap storm. So straight into the trash go all these gestures of goodwill. It's only basic math, from here on out be killed or kill. These heartfelt sentimental objects soothe us and unite us, but I can't let my apartment be a mountain of detritus. So things that you might give me I throw right into the trash. Letters that you send me will be read then burned to ash. Just cause they wanna give it, means I have to keep it. Why? It's chucked straight into the trash or be stuck with it till I die. It's really nice how we feel each time we hang out for real. But then what always comes next is that we fight when we text. We mostly get along great. I thought this from our first date. Where this could go, there's no telling. I think you're just so compelling. We had an evening at home and each read our favorite poem. We talked of films that you're showing and how your editing's going. I showed you some comic pages in different unfinished stages. We talked of what we've been reading and what we're making and eating. There's love in each other's eyes, but when we say our goodbyes, then we start texting each other. Then I'm perplexed to discover that then what always comes next is that we fight when we text. Some flaw I can't comprehend that happens when we hit send. We're somehow so out if we just hang out for real. It's really nice how we feel each time we hang out for real. We took a walk to the pool, we passed the nursery school, we saw the lights over Queens and other East River scenes. We shared a talk about books, we shared emotional looks, we laughed a lot on a bench and more nice stuff I could mention. So we get along swell every time IRL, but each time we're apart your thumb keeps breaking my heart, because what always comes next is that we fight when we text, trying to chat on the screen, we just can't tell what we mean. I get too enthusiastic and you assume I'm sarcastic. It gets completely absurd trying to get the last word, and the more we explain it makes us both feel insane. But then that's not how we feel if we just hang out for real. It's really sweet how we feel each time we hang out for real. Those massive tomes on your shelf, wish I could read those myself. Some economic philosophy that's so dense it gets lost on me. And those old films you showed me all practically overload me. You know so much about art, you're so complex and so smart. I think we could have a chance to really grow a romance. Just like tequila and wine, we could be close all the time, with our two beautiful souls supporting each other's goals. We could face whatever comes if we just didn't have thumbs, because what always comes next is that we fight when we text. I said goodnight, but then oh geez, I sent some unclear emojis, cause I thought they would work with it, but they got misinterpreted. But then I thought things had calmed, so I didn't need to respond. She took my silence as spite that I took so long to write, so she writes back with insults not fit for grown-ass adults. And then I make it more messy when I write back with an essay of all the proof why I'm right. Then we're back in a fight, but that's just not how we feel if we just hang out for real. If I just see you one time, communication goes fine. But when by thumb and not mouth, communication goes south. Cause when we type on our phones, we misread each other's tones. It never fails to amaze me, we both think each other's crazy. It's like it's just automatic, the way we turn problematic. We're in this manic dynamic, we go from peaceful to panic. It's just some way that we clash that leaves us feeling like trash. Things get so awfully entangled, all my best efforts get mangled, till our blood starts to boil and we're like water and oil. And the last thing she wants is another response to sift back through all the sludge. We need a state-approved judge, but we both know the lesson is just stop sending messages, cause that's not how we feel if we just hang out for real. It sure is nice how we feel each time we hang out for real. But then what always comes next is that we fight when we text. I guess we're just doomed. I guess we should have just zoomed. She says I'm a gaslighter. I think I'm just a very precise writer. I really don't know who's writer. Here comes another texting, fighting all-nighter. Every day I read the news of Republican rednecks, sends a chill up my liberal spine. They seem to be in a reality disturbingly very different from mine. There's really millions that think that the election was stolen without one fraction of it evidence shred. They think Biden's the worst thing and Trump's a good person, like reality was turned on its head. But if you're ever scared of Republican rednecks, always just remember one thing. They had all the guns, they thought the country was stolen, and they still didn't do anything. Bunch of chicken motherfuckers. Yeah, every day I read the news of Republican rednecks. They seem very crazy and very scary. They own lots of guns, and they know how to use them, and they'll shoot if they think it's necessary. They're rough and they're tough, and they believe stupid stuff that's been building slowly in drabs and dribs. Till they're super far gone, they believe QAnon, and they fantasize of punishing libs. But if you're ever scared of Republican rednecks, always just remember one thing. They have all the guns, they think the country was stolen, and they haven't even done anything. Total pussies! Rage up and down, they can make lots of sound, but there's nothing that those sissies can do. They've only won once in a popular election since 92. If the country was stolen, would you sit and do nothing, just complain about it year after year? So just look at all those millions of gun-toting rednecks and realize you have nothing to fear. They could form a whole army, or at least a militia, or at least a single suicide bomber. I mean, they're literally convinced the US has been stolen, and this makes me feel 100 times calmer. Because if you're ever scared of Republican rednecks, always just remember one thing. They have all the guns, they think the country was stolen, and they've barely even done anything. What a bunch of unpatriotic, shit-talking, front-and-ass cracker motherfuckers. It's the most unpatriotic thing I've ever heard. Come on, the country was stolen. Thanks a lot for rescuing us. Fuckers. Her stuff is the best next stop, and stopping all contact is the next thing. That means all her folders off your iMac desktop, and no Instagram DMs and no texting. You tell me not to cry, disintegrate or die, destroy my house or start a death metal band. But what part of being happily in love don't you understand? You say I should get back on my feet ASAP, and there's a billion other fish in the ocean. And in fact, another 7 billion fish have happened since the human population explosion. You tell me that the agony is best done quick, so just yank it off at once like a bandage. Cause looking at a lonely face makes people sick, and when you're single that's a big disadvantage. You tell me not to sever my ear or whatever, gouge out an eye or chop off a hand. But what part of being happily in love don't you understand? You tell me that she's gone and she will not come back, and the sooner I forget it the better. And listening 1,000 times to Paint It Black isn't likely to affect or upset her. I know you recommend that I don't barf all night, or chew all of my fingernails all off. It's not a time to pick the first poison in sight, or the best bridge in Manhattan to fall off. You say it'd be a shame to shred my heart and my brain just cause my soul got mangled before I planned. But what part of being happily in love don't you understand? Postal, just stay normal and calm. Pay your rent and keep in touch with your mom. Be against the thermonuclear bomb, but why do what you're told? Fortune favors the bold. They tell you fear itself's the only thing you should fear, and ignoring problems won't make them disappear. And don't put Q-tips too far into your ear, but why do as you're told? Fortune favors the bold. I see both good and evil in the basic Homo sapien essence. The one lesson of history is people don't learn history's lessons. They tell tell you rinse your mouth after your teeth have been brushed. And meals are nicer when they're not being rushed. Lantern flies should be crushed and toilets should be flushed. But why do what you're told? Fortune favors the bold. They tell you leave the kitchen if you can't take the heat. And always try to see the sunny side of the street. Wash both your feet and refrigerate meat. But why do as you're told? Fortune favors the bold. I see both good and evil in the basic Homo sapien essence. And the one lesson of history is people don't learn history's lessons. They tell you make eye contact and prioritize real talk. Equations on a blackboard should be written in white chalk. And don't eat something that you found on the sidewalk. But don't do what you're told. Fortune favors the bold. They tell you keep a flashlight and emergency plan. Try not to wear a yarmulke in Afghanistan. Try not to stick your fingers in a rotating fan. But why do as you're told? Fortune favors the bold. I see both good and evil in the basic Homo sapien essence. The one lesson of history is people don't learn history's lessons. Why do what you're told? I will not be controlled. And who really wants to get old? Fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. Nude, whether it's what I chose, I gotta hold this pose. I've got a certain look from all the time it took, and I can't understand it. I got a contract signed, I wrote it with my mind. The deal is pretty big, but it's a freelance gig. I'm on a treasure hunt, but I got half up front, and I can't understand it. There's penguins on the move, cause their life won't improve. They gotta shuffle hard with flippers made of lard. A penguin can't think twice on all that fucking ice, and I can't understand it. I'm just a so-and-so, I'll bottle up and go. I got a stubborn nerve I probably don't deserve. I can't afford a gun, cause I'd be target one. Because I can't understand it. Whoever breaks the code, they take a shorter road. Whoever learns the spell gets out of life and hell. Whoever makes the grade gets what the last one's made. But I can't understand it. Maybe I think a lot, maybe it's all I got. Maybe I think I should, I think it's good. I think of thoughts I caught and thoughts I thought, but I can't understand it. And so these books conclude, still life with nude. The penguins all give birth at the ass end of earth. A life was almost mine, 2 times upon a time. I can't understand it. Person as a healthy habit. Like a rabbit in a forest is just one more rabbit. Like a leaf is just a leaf should be a good solution. So why does blending in the crowd feel like an execution? Why not accept yourself? Accept yourself. Who would even question you that much? Accept yourself. Like we had a life to live in but we overstepped. Why is living as this person so hard to accept? Just like a cow just lets a calf just fall right out. Can thoughts just be the half that you don't think about? But this mind paranoia that's all self-induced is like a spider or a tree that needs an ego boost. So why not accept yourself? Accept yourself. Who would even think of you that much? Accept yourself. I guess you dreamed you had a past and then you overslept. And now being just this person's too hard to accept. So if their frames are not the same ones where you hold yourself, while you're still not in the narratives you told yourself, like in the better place of visions where you've kept yourself. But who would ever see what isn't you? Accept yourself. In a graveyard full of corpses or a battle scene, who's to care who's here or there or in between? Anonymous, anonymous with souls of smoke. So why would being just a person make a person choke? When you think of other people, they're just how they are. You're not scared, they're just a person, not a superstar. But you need a remedy to be a normal man, like a cockroach or a fish that needs a workout plan. Should they accept themselves? Accept themselves. Who would even ponder them that much except themselves? Like Satan laughed or Atlas shrugged or Jesus wept. Why is living as your person so hard to accept? Typically, there's a real hope for us. Personal dignity, a species at play. Equalized, optimized human utopias with balance and talents and love all the way. Everything's interesting just from complexity, and everything's doing everything that it can. In infinite paths, its peace, its possibility. Invertebrates, vegetables, woman and man. So can't it be typically, there's a real hope for us. Personal dignity, a species at play. Equalized, energized human utopias with balance and talents and love all the way. Tribal or urbanized or agricultural, all human history didn't have peace. But we have many things they didn't know at all. A decent utopia will be one of these. There I see, actually, there's a real hope for us. Mystery, mastery, people at play. Possible, optimal human utopias with balance and talents and love all the way. Negative narrative, that's now our memosphere. Shelves full of stories, all doom all the time. But brains work in frameworks and ideas are equal here. From 0 to 60 or stomp on a dime. Mythically, statistically, there's a real hope for us. Mystery, mastery, a planet at play. Possible, optimal human utopias with relative settledness and love all the way. Stabilized mammal lives, reasonable challenges. Ethical, technical, basics for all. Homicides, suicides, ancient as cannibals. Faraway fallacies after the fall. Why not what's possible? Why not utopia? Why believe obstacles after today? In this infinity's infinite hope for us with challenge and balance and love all the way. I'll do a couple more. Well, I have some comic books and CDs and records and things like that over there, and I think other people have some merch. I know Emily Frembgen has some t-shirts, great t-shirts. And, well, I hope everybody has a great new year. Well, I've got a bunch more, but I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I mean, people say, once in a while I'll get in a conversation about songwriting and people like discussing songwriting methods, and they're like, what are your methods? And I always feel like the best method of songwriting is to write 10 songs and keep the best one and get rid of the other 9. So this show is all the other 9, basically. People are like, well, what happens to the other 9? Well, it's kind of a good idea to play a show at the end of the year to play that year's leftovers. So this holiday leftovers show might be an annual tradition.
Definitely.
I know, it's like fishing for compliments to make that kind of announcement, right? It's like, I know people are going to be like, they're not so bad. Slim 5'10", I do smoke now and again. 1 BRAPT in LES/EV. No arrests or addictions, not even food restrictions. Seeking real LTR, let's meet at cafe or bar. And that's me, I guess, a dating profile in 50 words or less. Seeking family and mate, hoping it's not not too late. Writer, artist, musician, gets a freelance position. Lifelong in NYC, must want to live here with me. When you find out that I'm bald, must not become too appalled. Photo showing a smile, re-editing my dating profile. I try to keep slightly fit, majored in modernist lit. I do like weird old movies, I own some great rare LPs. If our interests overlap, must want a family ASAP. I'll only date Democrats, and I prefer dogs to cats. My range is 2 to 4 mile, that's my whole story, that's my dating profile. With this one, just to lose all possible goodwill I might have. In 2014, Ukraine split, let Crimea go. For reasons we now won't admit, let Crimea go. Putin, NATO, this is not worth one more death. They'll stay east if we stay west. Let Crimea go. Some say Ukraine had a revolution. I say let Crimea vote. They broke their own constitution. So I say let Crimea vote. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Arms and deaths just fuel the flame. Still the end will be the same. Let Crimea go. Putin is a nasty fuck, so let Crimea vote. But Western powers also suck, so let Crimea vote. And Luhansk, Donetsk, on down to the Azov shore. End the Ukraine civil war. Let those people vote. Russia can't own West Ukraine, let Odessa go. But the West can't own the East again, let Crimea go. Neutral Ukraine, not for NATO nor for Putin. Would you kill for what they're disputing? Let Crimea go. They voted last in 2010. A fair and legal vote. Let East Ukraine vote again. Let those people vote. Ceasefire, ceasefire. Support Ukraine, West and East sides. Support Ukraine by saving lives. Let Crimea vote. And if they choose how they want to be, then the choice is either World War III or let Crimea go. And I'll do one more song. So, one of the few from this year that I've actually memorized. This one is based on the fact that people say if you're good at gardening, you have a green thumb, but if you're bad at gardening, you have a black thumb. And this song is about which kind of thumb I have. So dumb, I can't just keep them going, cause my black thumb kills anything that's growing. Well, it's not much, a happy plant is needing just the sun's touch, some watering and feeding, just a nice spot, just out the window curtain, give my best shot, till planticide is certain. Though they start so green and blooming, they got bought by the wrong human with a black thumb. My hand is just encumbered by this black thumb. Their leafy days are numbered and it's no fun to toss them in the compost, cause this black thumb is what the plants will fear most. And I could choose to prune them and repot them, but it's no use, the Grim Reaper has got them. So I buy more and hope that they'll redeem me at the plant store. They shiver when they see me. Yeah, this guitar player and singer, yeah, this guitar player and singer hides a killer in his finger. It's a black thumb, I beg a pedal's pardon me. The black thumb, the Nazi of the garden, like a bad cop. and I don't stop till I got no carbon dioxide. A voice inside tells me to kill. At the first sight of chlorophyll, I got a black thumb. There's no plant I don't mow down. Even pond scum says that I am low down, 'cause my black thumb kills any shoot that comes up. And that's how come I'm reviewed with 2 black thumbs up. Yeah, just like the wickedest man on earth, Aleister Crowley said to his petunias, "Do as thou wilt."